Everybody, I mean the two of you. Oh, I got opinions about this whole sh- shenanigans. Some very important stuff going on here. Very distracting things as well. Well, part of me thinks it's all smoke and mirrors. They're trying to get us to look at this hand. Look at it. Don't pay attention to this one. What have you heard? Best version of yourself. What you been hearing in these here streets? What triggered it? Like what triggered what even triggered the conversation? What triggered the conversation? Like what made this a priority all of a sudden? Like what like what had happened? You know. Yeah. Yes, I have some opinions. Let's see if I can get some more people in here so I can express myself properly about what is going on with this Roe versus Wade overturning thing. What it means for the future. Like, is overpopulation not a concern considering we're cutting down the trees as fast as we're cutting niggas' hair? Like, I don't really get it. What's going on, Soup Bone and DJ Torch, my favorite troll? You are my favorite troll. Ooh. Oh, I feel like I'm constantly having to defend you, DJ Torch, to people. They be like, "Oh, he a hater." Be like, "No, no, no, it's cool. He's just, it's a, it's, there's a troll. He got a little troll in him, but he's cool." Give him a chance. He grows on you like a fungus. What you think about this, DJ Torch? I know you got some opinions. You got opinions about everything. Let's hear what you got to say. I want to know, honey. But for real, like my main thing that I want to talk about this is literally just the if you just think about overpopulation, we're ruining the earth at a like insane speed, right? Like we're really just going for it. We're trying to end this here humanity, get it over with. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like more humans is what we need. We need oh we need more. Are we trying to get back? Are we trying to repopulate because of all the people we lost to the cocoa, to the Roro? Is that what it is? Like, are we trying to ante up on the population? Because by the time they're old enough to buy shit, the sun's gonna have killed us. I don't know if you've noticed how fucking hot it is right now. But I'm guessing in 18 years, when these little suckers grow up, we're gonna be cooking. So I mean, I don't understand. Like, just seems like this has got to be the only thing that makes any sense considering everything else that's going on with the world, the earth in itself. This is definitely a distraction. This is some Michael Jackson touch a kid stuff. You know what I mean? Like, hey, look what's going on over here, so that you won't pay attention to what's going on over here. This is smoke. This is all smoke and fucking mirrors. And of course, who do they, provoke? The people who are the loudest, the women. Like, who's gonna get out in the streets? Who always gets out in the streets when stuff happens? The women. So what do? We poke the women, get them up and moving around. So ain't nobody gonna be paying attention to what these people is back here doing. You know they up to some shitty shit. When this whole thing simmer down, we get to find out what it was that they was doing after they re-overturned this thing. because they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to. So once they turn it back, we're gonna be turn around and be like, oh, okay, so they switched it back. Okay, great. Wait, what the fuck is all this new shit? This didn't look like this before. Was they doing this while we was marching in the street? Sneaky son of a bitch. This is our government. This is the government that we have. Yeah, yeah, they definitely up to some shit. It don't even make sense. Literally, we don't need more people. Not to mention you force women to have babies. So I'm gonna tell you this: men are walking around thinking this is the weirdest thing. They think that all women inherently have a mother in them. This is not true. At some point in time, that may have been the case. It's not the case. Now it's not the case. What's going to happen is like they ignore the fact that there's these women who like drop their kids off at fire stations. That is a thing that happens. So guess what? It would happen more if women were forced to have their babies. Like it like the only reason we're not seeing more all the kids in foster care in America. Imagine this, know this. The reason there aren't like 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 times more kids in foster care is because of that choice. Because they had that choice. So you're not dooming these women into having to be stuck up underneath the babies. No, you're dooming these kids, these babies, to end up having to grow up in the foster system. The foster system that I know what happens in. If any of you are unfortunate enough to know what happens in the fucking foster system, these kids, your children, are going to be subjected to the worst thing that can happen to you while you are still living. This is what you are promising for these children that are being forced to come here. Because somebody who's already here and likes their life says, hey, it's not fair to stop them before they get here. Because the person who's stopping them before they get here knows they have no intentions of putting their effort into this person. So what do? Not bother to bring them here. You say it's irresponsible. I say it's mercy. Because once they get here, the first thing that they learn in life is abandonment. When they get left at a fucking fire station, if they're lucky. Because these bitches is dropping them in trash cans. They putting them in trash cans, y'all. They putting them in boxes like puppies and leaving them on the side of a fucking garbage can. The lucky ones have a garbage man with good ears and no headphones and a hear it and save it. The unlucky ones get mushed in the back of a fucking truck, trash truck. They get mushed. And then they go off. They never get found. They go off into the landfill, never to be fucking found, never to be known of, never to be found, nothing. But you saved them. You saved them with your choice, with your law. You saved that baby. No, you didn't. You brought him here just in time to be mushed in the back of a fucking garbage truck. This is what it's had. It's not making sense. It's not clicking. The type of person who would do away with their baby is the type of person who knows they are not going to do right by their baby, so they don't bother to bring it here. You don't be a motherly person and appreciative of that kind of life and have that thing in you to want to mother this person and then take your baby and drop it off at the fire station. No, it's the ones who don't have that in them. They know that they don't. They're already resent it. They resent it from the moment they found out it existed in them. You think that this is a person that you feel like that you want to doom a baby to have to come in and say, you think you're standing up for the baby. No, you are cursing it. Life, this is an old thing. I think people just forgot that this is a thing. When people are born, that's supposed to actually be when you mourn. You mourn when a baby's born, because it has to go through this. It has to live through life. This is a challenge. This is a test. Being here is a test. This is not a gift. It's a test. So you're not, this is, you're supposed to more be sad when a baby is born and celebrate when a person passes on. Because this place here is the fucking challenge. This is the testing place. This is the place of the work. People, humans are ridiculous. Shit, you fucking not. Leaving babies in trash cans to be mushed in the back of trash trucks is evil. Having a baby's first experience, be it being abandoned and left to be in foster care, where it's going to be touched by every person who comes near it in an inappropriate fucking way. That's evil, Tampa. Evil is when someone literally, because they know now that you're going to be stuck with this baby, has been trying to get you pregnant, but you knew you just buying time trying to save yourself and get out of this relationship. He knows now if he knocks you up, your ass is stuck. And now you and that baby that Tampa wants to save is now they're both going to be murdered. Isn't that nice? You saved him. You saved the baby. No, the fuck you didn't. You cursed him to a life where first thing he ever knew was how to not be fucking wanted. Like, in a perfect world, yes. In a perfect world, it's just evil. Like, and babies are gift. They are gift. I think they're gifts. I think they're beautiful, and they all have their own special gift to give, and everyone is unique. And I think of it like, whenever I know that someone has had one of those, and they, I think somebody's best friend isn't here. Like that kid was gonna ultimately end up at some point being someone's best friend, and now that person's best friend doesn't exist. So I see that. I feel that. But I know I live in a world where I know that there are evil people. There are evil people out here, Tampa. We don't live in a perfect world where there's somebody to take care of and love every fucking beautiful new human. They're not greeted into the world automatically with love and a hug and held. Some babies get to trust the person who holds them. Some babies cling on to you for dear fucking life, as they should, because whoever's holding them should not be trusted. This is what babies, even if you know this, but babies, when you pick up a baby, it holds and grips you, grips your shirt, grips your clothes. It doesn't trust you. It doesn't trust you. The ones that once they stop doing that, that's how you know when your baby trusts you. It'll stop grabbing a hold of your clothes. When you pick it up, when you could throw them in the air and they laugh and they smile. That's when they trust you. But they don't automatically fucking trust you. They don't trust you any more than I fucking do. They know. They come out kind of ready. All right, I don't know what I'm gonna get. I don't know what I'm gonna get. Let's see what I get. But in most cases, Tampa, these kids end up in foster care where they get molested like the whole time. And heaven forbid they get to if they get too old, not to mention the ones that look like you, Tampa, are the last, especially boys. Little black boys are the last. They're the last to get adopted, if they ever. So they just stay in the foster system. They get molested and then they grow up. Now they have to be grown ass men whom have been touched. Like by other dudes, grown men. They trust no one. They have issues, huge issues. And they're men, so they're stubborn. They're not gonna go to counseling unless somebody forced them to when they were young. Which even then, they still had to live in a situation, so they're not gonna tell but too much because even though they're in this horrible situation, they know that it actually could be worse because they probably have been in a worse situation. They've probably been in a place that was even worse than that. And this is what these kids are being doomed to when you force them to come here. You're like, okay, I don't give a shit if your mom is abusive. I don't care if she's a crackhead. I don't care if she's whatever. You gotta come here because you are a baby and life is important and you need to come here and you need to accidentally stick yourself with a fucking broken crack pipe. You need to live with HIV. You need to live with that because your mom is a dick. You need to. Like that because you're a baby. This shit is way bigger than what y'all is talking about. Like this shit is it's soft, it's hard, it's all of these things. It's not black and fucking white. It's just not like anything else on earth is not black and white. It's not. This is clearly, I'm gonna tell you what I know. What I know is this has definitely got to be smoking fucking mirrors because the convenience of the timing of this. You know what I was thinking? I'm gonna tell y'all just on some lighter shit. I was thinking, no, what could they be up to? Oh, hey, happy life. What's up, baby? I was thinking, what could they be up to? And I was like, we coming up on election time. Trump bear is trying to get back up in here. I was like, what if this is all just like a trick? And then Trump's gonna come out and be like, see, told you. And then he's gonna be the one who makes it go away. Because they do everything that he says. So he come in and say, let's change it, they'll change it. See, just like they won't listen to Sleepy Joe. They're not gonna listen to him. He can't even stand up on a bike properly. They're not gonna listen to him, okay? But they do the Republic, they'll do if he says he wish it well. Like not to mention, I think that they set it up like this just for that purpose. I was like, I bet that's it. Well, I just feel like Trump got something to do with this, or not him, but his buddies trying to set it up to get it to where it can happen. I'm like, man, I'm gonna tell you this. The world is so fucked right now. The world is so fucked. It's like, honestly, I feel like people are so weird and actually kind of gross that we deserve we deserve a shitty president. We deserve, like, this is what we as a country deserve. Like, we don't deserve excellence. We don't behave excellent. So we don't deserve excellence. We're greedy, we're stingy. We can't see past our own shitty lives. We can't see past our own wants and needs. We deserve a shitty president. We deserve shitty leaders. We deserve these horrible things. And the people who, if you are not one of those people, then your mission should be trying to create a world outside of this where you don't deal in it at all. A reservation of sorts where normal people can go and not be selfish dicks. And when you can't see past your own dumbass thoughts, this is you get to stay here with only other idiots who can't see past their thoughts. And then you can just battle it out to the death because you're selfish and they're selfish, and that's what you fucking deserve. You see? I would like to go find a nice place with people with normal fucking thought processes and just live a normal fucking life where I don't chop down the thing that gives me oxygen because that's fucking stupid. No, I need oxygen to breathe. The trees give me oxygen. What do? Chop down, grind up all the trees. Yeah, real fucking smart. You know what I'm saying? And as we chop down the trees, you know what we need more people. We need more humans. Fuck Thanos. Fuck Thanos. We need more people. You feel me? This is where we live at. When I hear people, like say like Tampa, I know he's one of those people that likes to try to trigger the world. These are the people who the world should be led. The United States, as I know it, and it's not even just the fucking United States, because every other fucking country is susceptible to the fucking United States, which makes them all fucking weak. Okay? None of them are running things and just being what it is that they are. They're all susceptible to the influence of this place. This place that is built on something so bitter. Something so bitter. It never healed. It's like an open fucking wound. It never fucking closed. It's fucking septic. This bitch is infected. It's infected. I want to be a fucking unicorn. You know why? Because it's not a goddamn human. You want me to be real with you? I say that, and it's supposed to sound like a joke. I laugh when I say it. I want to be a unicorn. I really just don't want to be a goddamn human. Like this shit is disgusting. It's gross. It's gross. Like when you wake up in the morning, you leave your house, and the first thing you think to do is try to trigger a fucking stranger. The fuck has got to be going wrong with you? Like climb under your bed. Just stay there. Just don't come out. You know what I mean? Just stay there. That's where you live. That's where you shall stay. And it's okay by me. It's okay by me that you stay in there because I don't want to fucking hear you. But like there's a thought that somebody would wake up in the morning and this is all you can think to do is try to trigger other fucking human beings. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, maybe you're not attractive. Maybe if you're not attractive and you just want to make people feel a certain type of way. DJ Torch. I just had to vent on this because people are not thinking about the other shit. It's just like it's not, oh, it's pro-life, oh, it's pro-choice, oh, it should be her choice, oh, the baby is considered a baby. I'm saying, okay, let's consider the baby. Now, all the women have to have the babies. All of them. The crackheads, the fucking heroin addicts, because they're prostitutes in the streets on heroin. That baby, that heroin addicted baby, as now has to be born. Have you thought of that? Have you thought of that? Drugs are a huge fucking issue in this here place. Have you considered how many? Do you think that the hospitals are full of places? Like, do you think there's enough beds for these babies who are going to be born addicted to fucking crack, heroin, meth? But it's a baby. It's a life. That baby needs to come in, and the first thing it needs to do is fucking struggle to breathe. Make it make fucking sense. It can't be this cut and fucking dry. The biggest problem, I mean, literally, if you want to find the easiest problem with the whole thing is they didn't even make the stipulation in it, which is a huge issue, but if someone is assaulted. So niggas is running around saying, ha, look at these bitches all mad. Yes, I'm mad that if I'm walking down the street minding my business trying to eat my motherfucking Skittles, a fucking serial killer could walk up to me just for shits and giggles, decide to assault me, and now I have to have his fucking baby. Because a nigga in a suit said so. You want to see some more mass, shootings going on? You keep this shit up. It's going to be a whole lot of people wanting to make a whole lot of people pay. Not to mention these kids that you want to save, they're going to grow up. These resentful ass fucking kids, they're going to grow up. And they're going to be more of these types of people. Those questionable humans that it's like, what went wrong? What was wrong with him? Why did he do that? He lived a hard fucking life. I had a decent life, and I always wondered, why the fuck do I have to be here? I was that with a decent life. Imagine if I had a actual tough one where somebody was touching on me and abusing me and making me be quiet and telling and threatening me and doing all of this. Imagine the violence that I could be capable of. So why are you trying to save all the fucking babies? Remember what they're all gonna look like. It's the crack babies, the heroin babies, the extremely abused babies, whole fucking childhood abused. Like I'm talking about. Read some stories about these foster cares. Cause even the women who try to keep their babies, if you a fucking crackhead, social services is coming. They're coming to take that fucking baby automatically in the fucking system. How many people you think is adopting a baby who has a crack addiction and has some type of thing from their mother when they were born? How many of those babies you think getting picked up? None? Oh yeah, me neither. So I'm just saying, might want to put some fucking thought into these types of things. Humans drive me insane. I can't express that enough. How dumb it is. I like it's absolutely dumb. It's like what's your brain doing? Like what is it doing? Like is it just tinging around in there? Like what? It's like frying pans. Bang bang bang. You're not thinking. Oh, okay. I'm gonna calm myself down. I'm gonna go through some of these. I'm gonna click on some of y'all's little thingies here. How my Cam doing? What's going on, baby? People that think like this will be in exterminated in less than so. Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's see. I got picked. I got picked one today. Oh, picked on. Oh, somebody picked on you today. They said the shirt I had on wasn't small or medium. It was medium. Oh, was it? Were they lying? Were they just picking on you, or were they just making an observation? I'm just saying. Like, was it a medium? Were you wearing a medium? You can tell me. I won't tell nobody. Nobody's listening. oh, oh, what they say? Be real with your. What do you say? Be real with your South Chicago dialect. Who got South Chicago dialect? I don't. I ain't from no Chicago. Chi-town. Got that with you. Why don't they require licenses for us to have babies? Right? Oh God. I would have failed that test and I lived my whole life free. I would have failed that test. Would have flunked on purpose, nigga. Oh. I'd have been like, see. Fuck this. Ride it out alone, honey. Consequences come. Consequences come with all actions. Now act accordingly during hot girl summer. Well, I don't have to act accordingly. Nothing. My hot girl summer looks exactly like what this is. Me sitting in here, especially in the fucking hot summer. I'm not going outside. Not gonna do it. But it's funny, like that you feel that way. You feel like women out there being cute and not wanting you is really pissing you off, isn't it? That what you mean? Oh, that's right. Go out there and have your hot girl summer. But if they hot girl summer was being had all over you, probably be happy. Would you be happy? It wouldn't be a problem. Oh my gosh, people are so funny. It's like, get your best life. Do your best. Be your best life. Oh, thank you, best version of yourself. Better get some sleep. It's only 10:04. The fuck? You be sleeping early. I'm gonna be up on a long night. I gotta do a freaking live stream for 12 hours. Mr. Real Estate. I'm gonna be on live stream for 12 hours. When you wake up, if you ain't busy, you can pop on his channel, best version of yourself. I'm sure I'll be on there still. When you wake up, I'm still gonna be on that motherfucker. That's how long we be on there. Hey, thanks again for the super chat, baby. Appreciate you. You know that I do. Sleep tight. Let's see. EJ Torch laughing at me. Don't be laughing at me. No, I know you out there on the road, getting to you be getting to the money. Everybody mad. You be getting to the money. Everybody mad. So you're going to be on here all the way to 1 a.m. at night? Hell no, I ain't gonna be on here. I'm gonna be on his channel. I'm closing this thing out at an hour. I just came on here for an hour to express myself. And I made a cool thumbnail and I was like, I'm using this. I was impressed with my thumbnail. I was like, Janine, you done made this cool thumbnail. You're gonna use it. You're gonna use it, bitch. You're gonna use it. And here I am. What's going on, Jared? You missed my big good lecture. It was a good lecture. Hey, oh, thank you, DJ Torch. Say, dang, Eve, I agree with you. Now I can't even my troll on. No, do your troll. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you, because of trolls kind of annoy the shit out of everybody. But if it weren't for trolls like that were also able to be voices of reason as well, who could be reasoned with, we would have no hope. So it's trolls, like when you're a troll, but you can actually also see, like you can be reasonable. You're able to actually be reasonable. It gives people hope. So I appreciate it. That's why I'll be like, no, he's cool. He's cool. That's a special kind of troll. Like not all trolls can do that. Most trolls are stuck in they're actual like miserable people, and they're angry 24/7, and so they just try to make everybody else pissed off as well. And it's all that matters to them. And they only get happy when they feel like it worked, and so they never stop. And so those are the bad trolls. You're a good troll. Because some trolling is just putting the pressure on people. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You put the pressure on people so that they can, it's like how to make diamonds. You know what I mean? Pressure. Pressure builds diamonds, right? I think that's how that works. Don't quote me on that. But thanks for the super chat, baby. Appreciate you. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. That's what I'm saying. You're going to be all night on his chat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So his dream going to end at 2 a.m. How do you get sleep? Stream. Oh, his stream. Oh, yeah. No, not 2 a.m. 12 noon tomorrow. We are on there from 12 midnight to 12 noon. People are on there, then they go to bed, and then they wake up, and bam, there we still on it. They be like, "Oh, I woke up. You still here?" And there we be, delirious from lack of sleep. We've done it for the last month and a day. I think last 5 weeks. I think it's been 4 or 5, 4 or 5 Fridays. We've done it. Oh. Oh shit. Yeah. Thanks, Rosalind Brinson. I saw somebody said it, but somebody had already told me that when I first saw it. They were like, I think that's fake. And in the beginning of it, it did look like it was fake. I know, right? Look, ain't niggas being all sweet to me. Usually this my man 100 grand, best version of yourself, be the only one kind of supporting me on here. He be kind of holding me up all by himself. He be like, ah. I see y'all coming out showing the girls some love tonight, and I appreciate it. I do. Yeah, but that video, yeah, they said that, I don't think it was real. And even at the beginning of the video, I thought it was fake as well. But by the end of it, it was like the way the girl whose house it was kind of acting. And it was like I could feel her frustration a little bit. Like I was like, oh my God, maybe it is real. So I don't know. But I'll be looking to see if maybe something shows up to where like proving it or whatever. I'm gonna be very disappointed. I ain't gonna lie. I'll tell you that. And thanks again for the super chat. I appreciate y'all. Y'all so sweet. Y'all so sweet tonight. I don't even know what to say. Oh, yeah, but I gave my little spiel. I like to know what what y'all's opinions are about this Roe versus Wade thing. Is it all just smoke and mirrors, a way to get us to look at this hand wow so we don't see what they're doing with this one? I feel pretty freaking confident that that's what it is. Right? I'm positive. In fact, I'm positive that's what it is. And say, yo, Eve, your girl Tails from the Crypt did a video on Mr. Red. I know. I was so pissed. I was like, she just gonna skip right over me. I'm ready for that beef. I ain't gonna fucking lie to you. I was like, oh shit. Like when I seen it, he called me yesterday. It was like, oh, why she did a video on me. And I was like, oh, let me look for mine. Thinking maybe she did one on me. Nope. She didn't do one on me. I was pissed. I was like, fuck. But I ain't good enough. I ain't good enough for you to do a video on me so that then I can retaliate. And oh my God, is that going to be funny? All right. When I tell you I'm ready for that bitch, I mean, I'm fucking ready for that bitch. Like everything in me is calling. It's calling out for you. Oh my God. She gonna get like deep fried. Fuck roasted. I'm gonna deep fry that bitch. I'm gonna put out all my frustrations of the year. She gonna be the target. But I gotta wait because I can't seem super petty because I already made a video about her. And then if I make another one, I'm gonna look thirsty. I gotta wait and hopefully she'll say something back. And then I can pounce. I hope so. Maybe you could go in there and provoke her. Happy life. be like, oh, Tales from the Blue Waffle. Wait, I heard this bitch. I am J9 Eve was talking shit about you. What are you gonna do about it? You need to check her. Somebody need to go in her chat and start saying that repeatedly so she can go ahead and make a video about me. So I can deep fry that bitch. Ooh. Clarence Thomas wrote that the court should overturn gay marriage. Oh, word. You know what? That must be. I saw something earlier. It was like some manosphere people. Maybe it was that the guy with the red angry man. I think it was him. It said Clarence Thomas may not be the leader we want, but he may be the leader with something that we need or something like that. I bet that must be what he was talking about. They try to, oh, you talking about, oh shit. Oh, hey, look, if they're gonna overturn that thing for us, they need to take something away from some other people. So I say, hey, you know what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You know what I'm saying? Let's see everybody. They're always fucking with women. Men is fucking with women. Gay men is fucking with women. Everybody's fucking with women. Like, why are we like the national treasure of targets? You know what I mean? Like we're supposed to be the weaker sex. Why are we being picked on by every version of a man wants to pick on women, even the gay ones. They don't even like women, and they still have an aversion to pick on us. Like, what the fuck? All we do is try to save them when they get bullied by Negroes in school. You know, like, this is what you do to us. This is how you repay us. Here, let's take your laws away. Let's take your stuff away too. See how you feel. I bet you be wanting us to march in the streets for you too, won't you? Oh my God. Everybody hates on women. We're just getting hated on, period. It must be the vagina. Why does everybody hate vagina so much? Like, what did a vagina ever do to you? That's all I'm saying. Like, what? Why do you hate them? Or is it the boobs? Is it the boobs that you hate? What is it about women that you hate so fucking much? That you always gotta pick on it, poke at it. You know, tell it ain't shit. Then when it becomes something, you go, you still ain't shit. Now sit down. You're being too much. It's like, wait, you just said I wasn't shit. Now I'm too much? What the fuck? I'm confused. Oh shit. Word, saw that section posted on Twitter. Fuck. Now that is an interesting topic. And contraceptives. What the fuck? What they gonna do about contraceptives? Oh, yeah, I have a bubbly laugh. I do. It is very loud. I've heard it's contagious. And it's it's something else. It's extra. It's like it's a big part of who I am. Oh my gosh, I want to know more about that. Now that's all I want to know about. Fuck the procedure shit. I want to know about that. Now that sounds like something. What would the protests look like? It will just be a bunch of gay dudes because the women ain't gonna come out for that because of the way the gay people been treating women lately. The women gonna sit that out. They're gonna be like, "No, you got this, sis. You want to be sis? You got this." Y'all gonna stop playing with women because when not even just women, but black women, the white women will follow the black women to the streets. Okay, but the black women is always the one in the street to start it. Okay, y'all gonna quit playing with us. We the people who get shit done. When your ass gets arrested for some shit you didn't fucking do, guess who's in the fucking street marching for your ass? Some black women kicking up shit everywhere, just shit on the walls, nigga, for a stranger, a nigga you don't even know. I keep telling people, stop kicking yourself. You're like kicking yourself with this, and you don't even realize it. It's like literally the only allies you got is black women. Black men, literally in real life and in actual real life in 4K, the only allies you have on the earth, shit you fucking not, nigga, it's black women. It's the weirdest thing when you turn on them and then literally try to make them hate you. It's like you want to be hated by everyone. Like it's not enough that everybody but them hate us. We want everybody to fucking hate us. Not only that, we want them to go and help out the other people who are trying to keep us down. We want them to go and assist, and we know how efficient they are at assisting with shit. So they're really gonna help. And not to mention they know inside information. You're gonna send us off to the fucking enemy with all this information? like, think, nigga, think. Y'all need to. Let's tell you this. This is like this generation of dudes is like y'all need to get back into that art of war. That old thing. This is how men used to learn to be men back in the day. One way or the other, they would have been exposed to those rules, to the art of war. It translates. It's not just about war. It translates to your entire fucking life. How you deal with women, how you deal with work, how you get ahead at your job, how to get promoted, how to get more women, how to get two wives, how to go back to having one if you got two and you feel it's too much, how to move in every direction, up, down, sideways, like literally, it's all in there. Y'all be like, exposed to like the weirdest stuff, like these things. That this is not what manhood is supposed to look like. This is what this is not. It was so far away from it that you wouldn't even recognize it if it punched you in the face. Like this is not it. This ain't it. This is why women are starting to be so masculine because masculinity is a special thing and we need it. We need it so much to the point where if you leave us without it for too long, we will become it. We're becoming the thing that we want, that we miss, that we are lacking because we're just like thirsty for it. So then we literally become it. You know what I mean? My dialect is not a mystery. I'm from up north. I was gonna say the Middle East. I'm from I'm from the middle of the East Coast. There. So technically, I guess it does kind of say the Middle East. I'm from the Middle East of America. America's Middle East. That's what I'm from. I'm from the what they call it. I'm from the DMV. I think that's what they call it. I'm gonna pop my videos out next summer about building men. There you go. I won't speak on women, just men. Being a man, yes. When you see a little nigga that's lost, grab that nigga and be like, nigga, come over here. Let me show you how to do this shit right here. Like they don't have role models anymore. They literally look up to mumble rappers who they look up to people whom they can't even actually verbally understand. They need a translator fucking for. These are the idols. Like, look, when you can't understand the words coming out of your idol's mouth, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a big ass fucking problem. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. No, they need to have like back in the day. I would tell you, like guys who didn't have fathers, right? Because that's always gonna be a thing. There's always gonna be there's guys who don't stick around, just like there's women who leave their babies at fucking fire stations. It's both. It's not just one or the other. We can stop fighting over that. Like it's both. There's women who literally leave the babies in garbage cans. This shit happens. This is shit that goes on. So, it's not just the one side. It's not just men are abandoning their babies. Now that's happening more, but I think that's only because they know that the baby is somewhere safe. I don't think that guys would be doing that if I don't think that they would leave the babies somewhere just by its fucking self. They just comfortably do that because they know the baby is in a safe place and they're just being selfish and they're like, oh, good here. But the baby's safe. Here, I'm gonna leave the baby right here. The baby's fine. There's somebody here to feed it, somebody here to look at it. I want to go do this over here. But if there wasn't someone there to do that, if they had nowhere to fucking leave the baby, do I think that they would just in bulk be leaving the baby just sitting on the fucking, just leaving it somewhere? No, I don't. I think they'd be extremely inconvenienced. They would find a way. They hear everybody. They would find some woman to date so that they would have a place to leave this fucking baby. Resourceful little fuckers they are, men. But this, but they wouldn't just leave them. Just just drop them off next to a fucking garbage truck. Because the natural inclination, even when you deny it and say, fuck these bitches, I ain't protecting these hoes no more. If it's not in you naturally to see something like going on where somebody's just like bullying someone whom can't protect themselves, if it is not your natural inclination, fuck you making a decision, nigga. If it is not your natural inclination to get the fuck involved, and it's a man fucking with a woman, and you can see that it's a fucking stranger. I don't mean boyfriend, because you probably don't want to get involved in that, because they end up back together and you be an upshot. So yeah, leave them bitches to it. She been dealing with it that long, let her deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But if it's not, if she ain't with him and she's just being harassed, if it's not your natural inclination to get involved, that's nothing to do with how women are and what they deserve. That's you being a fucking coward, is what that translates to that. Because if you're not a 100% total pussy, yeah, it's a thing inside of you that is going to spark you to do that. The same thing that would spark me to jump in the middle of a fucking road to grab a kid from getting hit by a bus, ergo having my fucking legs be squashed. It's a natural inclination to save the thing that can't save itself. When you notice something that needs saving and you know that it can't save itself, the natural instinct is supposed to be in humanity is to help. If you don't have that in you, sir, don't blame it on how women are behaving and say, that's why I'm not protecting nobody. That's not why you're not protecting. You're not protecting because you don't have it fucking in you, because you're a fucking coward. You already a coward. Even if bitches were nice to you, you still been a coward. You still been that nigga standing on the sideline who never helped nobody because you're scared. And you take it and you pretend like, oh, it's because these bitches is out of line. No, it's not. No, it's not. There's plenty of these dudes out here who say that. They say cash shit, talking shit. But when some shit go down in the fucking street, them niggas be all over it. They be all over it because inside still there's a grown ass fucking man that lives inside of them. They're frustrated, they're pissed, but there's a grown ass man that lives inside of that person. He can be pissed right now, but it's what's natural is what's natural. If you don't do that, then you're evil, a sociopath, or just a fucking coward. I mean, those are the options. There ain't nothing other than that. And that's just what it is. So just to point that part out, I always hear guys say that, and I be thinking to myself, this motherfucker would have never. He probably sat and watched his mom get her ass whooped, and even once he was tall enough to do something about it, still did jack shit. He was a fucking coward. Other than that, he just fucking lying and he's pissed at bitches, so he's talking shit. This is what they do. But it's cool. It's whatever. Oh, let's catch up in here. Exactly. What I'm seeing is too many men speak to women. I leave that to the women. I'm speaking to men when I start my what? Wait, exactly. What I'm seeing. Oh, okay. What I'm seeing is too many men speak on women. Yes, indeed they do. I leave that to the women. Exactly. I'm speaking to men when I start my shit. Yes, absolutely. And that is how it should be. And that's why it's not translating well. Men whom are strangers, who I'm not even invested in the women that they're trying to critique. It doesn't make sense. If say, let's pick a random person in here. If say Happy Life, let's say you, right? Say we're around each other, we pass by each other, whatever, and you something about me that pisses you off, and you're like, y'all bitches need to be held accountable. And say I stop and I say, okay, you're right. And you shocked because that wasn't what was supposed to happen. I was supposed to get pissed and bitter, but that ain't what happened. So I say, okay, what would you like for me to do? I've been wrong. I would have to take your word for it. I can't see me, you can. So you tell me what it is that I need to do. Now you as a stranger, who I'm not dating and I'm not gonna date. I'm taking your advice on what I'm going to be now. And whatever you tell me you think is what a woman should be is what I'm now going to be. I take that and I go on with my life, and now I'm that. So now in my life, I now meet this man. I meet a man, and this man is showing potential for, a mate, like a life mate, like a husband, like a partner, right? As Kevin used to hate the word partner. He said that was so triggering for him. He said, "It's not a partner." But let's not get distracted. Okay. But like, say I meet somebody, and then he starts naming the things that he wants me to do and ways he wants me to behave. And I'm invested in this person. So I'm like, he's showing me very manly qualities. And so I'm inclined to follow this nigga into the desert, which is what I like, right? But now everything he's telling me that he wants me to be is the opposite of what the other guy told me. I conformed myself to a stranger. And it ended up being the opposite of what the man for me wanted. Now, this is the reason why you're not supposed to conform to strangers when they tell you be held accountable for this. You need to be more like this. You need to change that. You need to not do this. You're not supposed to conform to every fucking man that you meet. If they're not invested in you, why the fuck would you be conforming to them? It doesn't make sense. Like, imagine you raise your daughter up to be a certain way, right? And then she leaves the house. She grows up a little bit. She leaves the house and she runs into all these guys who all have these ideas of what they think she should be like. Like, say she's a little bit what they call her stuck up because she's, like what they might call her prude. And they're like, you're Prue. You ain't special. I don't know what you fuck. What are you saving yourself for? Imagine she takes that and goes, well, I thought I was supposed to save myself. My daddy said that was for marriage. But these niggas that she keep passing keep telling her she's stuck up. She's snobby. She needs to stop acting like no man is good enough for her. So she stops doing that. So the next guy she meets, she immediately just goes for it because now she thinks this is what she's supposed to fucking do. This is why you're not supposed to conform to fucking strangers. And this is why guys should not be in the streets telling women what they should be doing and how they should be. Same thing for guys. Imagine me, especially for guys. This is what women shouldn't be doing with the guys either. Literally, women are known to be fucking decisive. We're known to be indecisive. So if I'm over here telling every guy what he should be like, when I know for good goddamn well that tomorrow a bitch is gonna change her mind, I only like it today, I'm gonna be setting every nigga in the world up for fucking disaster. When he finally meets a girl who's just a normal chick, he's gonna have all these wrong ass fucking ideas about what she wants, about what makes her happy. He won't be able to adjust easily or properly to her. What's going on, Lachey? Oh my gosh. It's like this is why men should not be checking women and women should not be checking men. There's obvious reasons for this. Oh, that's how you found me from Walt Diddy. Yeah, he posted one of my videos. I went in his live chat yesterday because of it to check him out because I had never heard of him. But he posted one of my videos. He like shared, there you go, shared. He shared one of my videos. Big ups to him. But welcome to me. I'm only live for a little bit, waiting for old boy to get live. He played too much. Okay, he can't be relied on at this point. I'm over here like this is Friday night. We're supposed to be on and cracking. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I heard about this Roe and Wade thing. I was like, these people need to understand some things. I hope you'll go back, Lachey, and watch the beginning of this where I was saying I did my whole little rant. It was quite the rant, like about the whole Roe versus Wade, my opinions about it. It went into overpopulation, foster kids in foster care, a bunch of babies born on crack, addicted to crack, cocaine, heroin, meth, and all those goodies. You know what I'm saying? Like none of these things are being considered in that these babies is those people definitely ain't gonna be able to travel to go get one. I know there's some places that have them that will still be able to get them, but you think a crackhead, a meth head is getting on a fucking bus to go get that done? No. They're gonna have that baby, leave that baby by the fucking dumpster. Trash man gonna come get it, drop it in the thing. It's gonna get mushed. Take it to the landfill. You're not saving no babies with like this. This is also saying. This ain't saving babies. You're just forcing them to come into consciousness to where they can feel pain and then inflicting it on them. It's like just because you exist, you need to exist so you can feel the same pain that everybody else does. You know, I went into my whole rant like with that, but now I'm trying to settle myself down. MRE, are you going live or no? Where's Cam? He's in here. My Cam. You know he in here. You already know. Come up. Just for a minute. I ain't gonna be here long. I really only want to be in here for like an hour. I just wanted to do my little rant. But if you ain't even ready to go live, then I mean I'll just fucking hang out in here, you know what I'm saying? No, come on, pop up. Explain yourself. Oh, and 30. I bet it won't be no 30. Look at you. It won't pop up. There's Cam Cam. Say hi, Mr. Real Estate. It's Cam Cam. Oh, what's up, baby?
What's up? What's up? Hold on. Matter of fact, hey, I was so prepared. I'm over here just I ain't even got my microphone set up. Hey, hey, I see you was like, hey, that's how you know I wasn't even ready to go live. I just seen you. I was
Yeah.
like, okay. I say J9 live. I'm a supporter. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the building.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yes, thank you.
I literally just got off live talking about this same subject. So I ain't even gonna front. I literally just chimed into your live like 10 seconds before I hit the link. So I don't wanna jump in and take over because I
No,
don't
you
know exactly
right.
where y'all at.
Feed them that man brain. It's nothing but
Okay.
dudes. I got nothing but dudes in here. Feed them the man brain. Give them the
Okay.
knowledge.
All right, so this is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Really, I'm intrigued and I want to know. I'm interested really to know how people feel about it, right? Because personally, this I'm gonna give you my opinion, and then I'd like to just see where the conversation goes with other people. My opinion is that um, me personally, I feel like abortion should only be protected in three circumstances, very specific circumstances. I feel like graping. Graping
Mm-hmm.
should be an exception. I feel like incest should be an exception, and I
Mm-hmm.
feel like to medically protect the mother when it is known that there are going to be complications. But I
Okay.
think other than those three cases, I think people got to be responsible. And then the thing, the reason, the other side of what reason I say that is, as a man, like my sister asked me, why am I so indifferent? And I actually have a friend who I'm gonna be honest is an a smortion doctor, right?
Yeah.
And my smortion doctor friend asked me, how can you be so indifferent about this? And I told her the reason I think that a lot of men are indifferent is because we never really had the right. If I wanted a child that a woman may have not have wanted, I had no say in it. If I didn't want a child that she did want, I had no say in it. And I think that the reason that a lot of men are indifferent is because we never really had abortion rights as men. What we always told the man is that if she decides she wants to carry, you made that life, take the responsibility. And I think that outside of those three reasons that I just mentioned, most men are saying, what's different about her taking responsibility and what you always told us when she decided she wanted to take the baby to term? You told us when she wanted to take the baby to term, just man up. You made the baby be responsible. But you see what I'm saying? It's like, other than those three
Yeah.
cases, I get it for those three cases: graping, incest, and medical protection for mothers. But other than that, my male logic
What
brain
about
says that I'm
addicts?
indifferent.
What about addicts?
Addicts, and so I think if one
Because these
extension
babies
of,
are being born like
right,
on
you
this
make a good
stuff. They,
point. You make a good point. So I guess my logic extended to protection for mother medically. I guess that logic would extend to
the baby. Yeah.
children, the baby medically. So I guess
Mhm.
my three or four cases are graping, incest, or we know something's wrong.
Yeah.
Like we know something's wrong. It's
Yeah,
not
it's reasonable. That's completely reasonable because then
right.
it puts the responsibility on the fucking human. And but it also leaves out it puts in the fact that keeps in the factor of being humane, right? It's
Oh yeah,
like in situations.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And shout out to some of the people in the chat. Shout out to
I
Lashane.
know.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our people out there. But I'm glad you're talking about this, J9, because I really would love to hear your point of view, your perspective, your audience's perspective. I just had a live stream. A few people was in the chat, but nobody wanted to cam up and say nothing because I know it's a controversial topic, and some people. It seemed like the extremists are the only ones talking right now,
Oh
and it's
yeah,
like,
definitely.
and I want to know what the non-extremists think, or they're just extremists.
Or
But
just a
I don't,
regular fucking piece, regular Joes. You know what I
right,
mean? Like,
but most of the people I know ain't like most people I know just not up in arms about abortion laws being taken away.
yeah,
Like that's just not most people I know. And I hate it for certain people because I know certain people who are affected by it, right? Like my
yeah.
friend who's a smortion doctor, you know. But
That's the worst. What?
smortion, the
Hey,
smortion,
well, let me ask you because I know you're a research guy. So,
I
do
am.
you know the like how many? Do you have any idea like how many of those were performed like perfect
Yeah,
like normally like
we
you get
have the
abortion?
data. We have the data. I actually looked it up about a month ago. I'll look it up while we're on here again. I think it was about 10 million since the 80s, and our population is only like 14 or 18 million in the country right now. I thought it was amazing because we had basically aborted like 60% of our current population. Let me look it up. I don't want to make that up. Don't take that stat for like for truth right there, but it's pretty close to that.
And what was the number?
Um, I'm gonna look it up and tell you, but I think since like the 80s, we had aborted something like 10 million babies, and we only have like either 14 or
In the
18
80s?
million black people. Yeah,
You
since
said
the
in the eight?
80s.
Oh, in the 80s. Oh, the
Since the
80s.
80s. I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, wow. Think about the population. What
Right,
the population would be if they didn't.
right. You're exactly right, and that's one thing that I say as a black man is
Because
that
we all die. We all die. The
abortion,
population is too big.
right, abortion has kept the black community from growing. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you talk, and I'm gonna do a little research in the background. I'm gonna look up two things. I'm gonna look up the
Okay.
current population of black people in America, and then I'm gonna look up how many abortions we have done since some period of time that I can find. And I guarantee it's going to be what I saw a few months ago. We have effectively aborted a large portion of our community. It is the reason that we have not grown as a voter bloc or representation in the country is we've basically aborted out our growing demographic.
Mm, yeah. Jeez. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So then, I wonder if they're aware of that. Like the government. I
Yeah.
wonder if they taking that. No, I mean the government. I wonder if the government is taking that into consideration. Like, yeah, a hell of a lot more black folks. Oh, but maybe that's what they want, so they can fill the jails some more. No, no.
Honestly, I don't think that they're taking it into consideration at all. I just think that it's the fact that they got a 6'3". Hey, I hope you're not right, J9, because that'll be horrible.
That
Hey,
makes
they
sense
say we
though,
need.
don't it? In a
We,
horrible
hey,
way.
hey, hold on, J9. We need more Negroes for this plantation. We
Oh
need we need
no,
we need a
right?
few more Negroes for this plantation. But honestly, what I think it is just the fact that the court is conservative. It's 6-3 supermajority. Yesterday they changed gun rights laws. They said that basically you have the right to carry concealed weapon anywhere in the country. It doesn't matter what state you're in, as long as you're basically not in a school or a church or a government building. So they changed gun laws yesterday. They changed abortion laws today, and even in the abortion opinion, they clearly made it known that they're coming for gay marriage next. And I mean, for
Oh yes, somebody in
conservatives,
here
this
said that.
conservatives, it's a wet dream for them. They got a 6-3 majority. That's like a legislative cheat code.
Wow. So how soon you think they're gonna be talking about that? Because I can't even imagine what streets are gonna look like.
Say that again.
You know, with the marriage thing, the gay marriage thing, like
Mm-hmm. They
it's
coming for
gonna
that
be
next.
some ish, honey.
Yeah,
Like
but this the thing. Think about
what's causing this right now though? Like
I,
what triggered this? What set it domino effect? Like
okay.
what
All right, I'll explain it in 2 minutes. This is what
okay.
happens. There's 9 people on the Supreme Court. They are lifetime appointments. They serve until basically they die. And essentially, at the end of Obama's term, he had a chance to fill one that the Republicans gave him a lot of grief on filling, and it ended up not getting filled.
Yeah.
As a result, Donald Trump filled that one, and he filled 2 more with Kavanaugh and Barrett, Amy Coney Barrett. So as a result, Donald Trump effectively got to put three out of the 9 that exist right now Donald Trump put into place. So it's a combination of Barack Obama and the Democrats not pushing hard enough to get that last one through that they could have got through, that they were eligible to get through with the retirement. I can't think if it was who it was, maybe Scalito or somebody. And so Democrats not pushing hard to get that one through. The Republicans getting 3 through during the Trump era, and then there you go. You get Ketanji in, but she basically replaces a liberal justice already, and so you don't get a gain there. You just get it's a net wash, and you end up with a 6-3 supermajority court, and that's basically like a legislative cheat code because it doesn't matter what Congress passed if it's not deemed to be constitutional.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus. Did that just happen though? Like did somebody just get put in? It's like or is this
The one that Obama didn't fulfill was right at the end of 2016. That basically Republicans were pushing back on him, but but really they should have pushed that through.
no, I mean, but
And then
like something just happened to trigger them to
no,
set this, or they've
this is
been
the
working
thing.
on this for a while and it's just happened.
This is
It
the
just happened
thing.
to just finish.
It's a reason that the conservatives pick the justices they pick and the liberals pick the justices they pick. These
Mhm.
people have legislated that way their whole lives. Ketanji Brown Jackson, she's not going to start legislating different at the Supreme Court. Joe Biden picked her because she has legislated at a certain way at the district court level, at the circuit court level, and at the state court level, and now at the Supreme Court level. And so these justices have always been the exact people who they are. And they've always had these exact interpretations. But what has happened is that the way that people just so happen to die and retire, the Democrats didn't push hard enough on the last one that they had a chance on. The Republicans got 3 straight through, and that created a 6-3 supermajority in the court in terms of conservative to liberal. And when you do that, now these people are passing the same opinions that they were passing when they were at the state level and when they were at the local level. It's just now you've gotten enough of them on the federal level. And what does that come down to? It comes down to why should I vote for the president? Why should I vote for Congress? This is why. Ultimately, even if you don't like the candidate, they pick the justices. They nominate the justices. So let's say a person was indifferent about, I'm not going to vote for the Republicans or the Democrats. Don't complain now because your indifference is part of what put one regime in versus the other. And
Yeah.
I'm politically independent, but essentially, um, you can't be indifferent and complain because your indifference allowed someone to have a better chance at legislating and executive branch, which they are the people who nominate the people for the judicial branch.
Wow. Jeez.
Yeah, and
That's
it's
deep.
about to get a lot. It's about to get a lot crazier. So the number of black people in America is 41,000. So I'm going to look up the number of abortions in the black community, and while we talk, but yeah, and so this is just the beginning for the conservative agenda because this is the thing. Imagine if you had a 6-3 majority in the opposite direction with the liberals, they would pass everything under the sun.
Yeah.
And that's why all the parts of the government matter when people only care about the president or only care about their Congress people or only care about, there's very few people that only care about the judicial branch, right? But you got to all three play together. And then the other thing that I want to add, J9, is this is also why local and state elections are so important because
Yeah.
this doesn't ban abortion, it sends it back to the states. What did they use? What did they basically? What's the basis of overturning the gun law yesterday, saying you can carry a concealed weapon any state, doesn't matter the law, as long as you don't go in a church, state, whatever. They basically say the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, extends to outside the home. That's that group's constitutional interpretation. Same thing with today. What is the constitutional basis for overturning this? The, the Constitution does not discuss abortion at all in any terms. Therefore, it is not a federal issue, it is a state issue. That's what the majority opinion says. It simply is not a part of the Constitution, so it's not a part of the federal decision making process. And so these are people that have thought that way forever. But now, why does your state matter? Why does your local area matter? Because now your governor is the one who's really deciding this. Your local legislation is the one who's deciding this. Your state Supreme Court is the one who's deciding this. How many people know who's
Okay.
on their state Supreme Court?
Okay, so it's not just like it's if every state just decided, yeah, but we still want to have it, they could still have it.
Yeah, absolutely. There's about
So it's a state
26.
to state now. It's up to the states to decide.
Absolutely, it's not
Oh.
outlawed. There's 16 states that have committed to protecting it, and there's 26
Mm,
states who basically have laws that trigger immediately or within about the next 30 days. So
mm,
what it basically looks like is
that
the
torch.
west right the West
Yeah.
Coast and the East Coast, pretty much are those states are going to continue to allow you to have abortions. The down south and the Midwest, for the most part, aren't, except for Illinois and Ohio. And so, if you look at the map of the states that aren't allowing abortions, it's basically the whole middle of the country is carved out, minus Illinois and Ohio, and then starting on the East Coast at like North Carolina up, you pretty much got a decent chance, and then going up the West Coast. But even out west in places like Utah and Colorado, it may not be. It may not be. You know. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Roy says, "You say I make no sense. I would love for you to
Oh yeah,
explain why
yeah,
not."
yeah. No,
I,
don't do it. He's a
no,
troll.
no, okay, no, hey, you know me, J9. You
Sometimes
know,
these are
hey,
sometimes troll.
J9,
Like he,
you know me. It's like I always love to have the conversation.
I
So
know.
if you can prove to me why I'm wrong, I will listen. I'm not one of those people who are hard headed, but everything I've said right now is facts, and I would love for you to point out factually why my facts are incorrect.
Yeah, but he also says, "Look, you have no right to marry or bear children." By the way, I mean, so clearly, we're not speaking
Right.
rational here. Yeah,
Hey, you right. You right. But
that
I
would be
say
a
that
waste of your beautiful brain, honey. Don't put it
you're
away.
right. Only reason I say that, Jay, is because I invite those types of conversations because right now there's a lot of people that don't know fact from fiction. And a lot of people are just saying whatever that they want to say. And it's like, no, let's talk about what's factual. And
Oh,
what's
he says
factual
to
is
look at the comment before it, so
Mhm.
maybe it'll make sense or something. Let's see. He starts with, let's see, the Constitution does not mention directly in the text privacy rights. That is why the conservatives overturned Roe. And then he
if you
says,
I read the entire opinion and I hope you did
oh,
as well.
okay.
And if you read the entire opinion, what they say is that the Constitution does not discuss explicitly abortion, therefore it goes back to the states. Um, that's literally word for word pretty much what it said. I read both the majority opinion and the minority opinion, because every time they make an opinion, both the majority side and the minority side give an opinion. So you're just wrong. Yeah, we can continue.
Okay. Is this what you were answering, or is this something else? This right here on that I put on here.
Let's
Ask,
say,
ask.
ask him which constitutional right gives anyone getting married or bearing children, please. I didn't say that. I said the Constitution. This is what I said. To be clear, the reason that they overturned the gun laws yesterday, and now you have the right to carry concealed weapons in any state except for sensitive places like churches and schools and government buildings, is because your right to the Second Amendment extends beyond the home. That's why they changed the gun rights. That's that one. Now let's talk about why they changed abortion. They said that the reason that they've overturned Roe versus Wade is that the Supreme Court never had jurisdiction. It is not a federal issue and it is not discussed in the Constitution. I never said anything about your right to marriage.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know where
not
he
what I
got that
said.
from either.
Yeah.
I think he was in a conversation with Chloe in the chat, and I think he just kind of ended up like
Yeah.
pushing it out to this.
Agree. Agree. That makes no sense. That makes no sense.
Righteous. I don't recall you being this way before. What's going on? Why are you so challenging? Is this a jealousy issue?
Hey, say you over there with that handsome, smart man. I don't like it. A smart, handsome man,
sorry.
and you're laughing and you're smiling. How dare you?
Oh, I'm sorry for calling you a troll. I don't remember you being a troll. I just thought you were kind of showing some troll-like tendencies. It was like he on some troll stuff. Maybe somebody farted in your cornflakes this morning. I don't know what happened.
Right.
Sometimes people just have a bad day. I have bad
Absolutely.
days all the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he was literally just saying the fact stuff. It was less. It was hardly any opinion even involved in what he was talking about. So I don't even know what
Oh,
your
yeah.
weirdness
Agree.
is.
And for anybody that watching that know me, they know that I'm very careful about what I say. Even when I brought up the whole abortion rate thing, what I say, let me go look the numbers up.
Yeah.
I don't just spew things without knowing them, right? And so yeah, this ain't that.
Yeah, not to mention this person that you're talking to, Roaches, is a math genius. Okay. So he's not to be played with. His brain is not to be tinkered with. Okay.
Oh
I
yeah.
know you
Oh
think
yeah.
he's just a
That
dude up there
and
trying to sound
right.
smart, but that's not it.
Right. PhD engineer, two masters engineer and mathematics. And I ain't claiming that I know it all. I ain't claiming I'm never wrong, which is why I invite the conversation. But what I said was bring your receipts and explain why I'm wrong. I wasn't even arrogant enough to say, hey, you're wrong. I just invited you to bring your receipts and explain why I'm wrong. That's how the real academic process is done. If it can't be challenged, proved, and replicated, you're a fraud.
Yeah. All right. Oh my God. No, he's not gonna name shit. Okay, we're done. We're done here, Roaches. We're done. Okay. No
Right,
more of you. Let's cut it
right.
out. You're dominating my chat. You see this? You're like all over my chat. You see this? All I
Right.
see is you. Chloe just popped back in. All I see is you.
Oh
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
We're
Let's
gonna
see.
we
Let's see if he.
rename him Angry Man.
I
And,
know. What is going on with you? Tell me who farted in your cornflakes. I'll get them for
right,
you.
right. Who did it? Who did it?
Who did it? Who's over there fucking with my baby pie? Jesus, you cut it out.
Mm-hmm.
Leave him alone. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. He's still, oh, let's see. Upcoming. What he got? What time he got on here? What a fucking oh, 11. Okay, there's 11 o'clock. I was
Oh
about to
yeah, yeah.
fucking
He
say.
Oh, you talking about our boy? He got one starting in a
Yeah.
couple minutes, I think.
Yeah, I'm waiting because he be fright. He be like, I'm about to go on, and then it'd be like 2 hours later, and he'd be like, I don't know if I'm gonna. I'm like, well, take it the fuck down because it's confusing me.
Hey, that's real. That's real.
Yeah, that's why I said
I,
I'm just gonna pop in here and hang out in here until he go live, and then I come on out. But now it's been like
I
an
did.
hour.
I
I was
did the
only gonna
same
stay in for an
thing.
hour. Yeah, but now it's been
Hmm.
yeah. I got a little bit of
Pretty
support
much
up in
did the
here.
same.
I got
Oh
3 super
yeah.
chats. It's like a record for me.
Oh yeah.
See, look at all my super chats. I got a 10. I got a 5.
Hey,
Oh, I got
hey,
25. Yay. I got $25.
hey. Every bit counts. Make sure y'all hit J9
Oh,
up.
I might
Get them
actually
super
get a
chats
check.
going.
Might get enough to get an actual
Cash
check
out.
this month. Oh, I need to check
little
that. I got my little cash app
little
thing right
shum shum.
here. Oh, I gotta plug my phone in.
Jared, you say, can I help you with your applied calculus
Oh,
too? I can, but
Oh, I got a cash app.
I,
Hey, shout
I
out to
can't, I
Matthew
can.
McKee.
It, hey, shout out. I don't want to mess it up. What'd you say?
Shout out to
Shout out to who,
Matthew.
J9?
I got a cash app from Matthew. Thank you,
Definitely shout
baby.
out. Shout out, shout out, shout out. Jared, yeah, I can help you, but at this point, I can point you in the right direction for some resources, or something like that. But yeah, right at this point, my rate is beyond calculus tutor, but I could definitely point you in the direction of some great resources. And if you, I'll say this too, I ain't got time to just be like tutor, but if you got like some very specific questions or somewhere that is specifically you're running into like a challenge or something you don't understand particularly, yeah, I got time. I can answer a question or two. My email is on the about section of my page. But if it's like I need you to get me through the semester, like nah, I'm gonna have to point you to a YouTube page and you can get with me
Oh,
when
I
you got the
just
challenging
thought of
questions.
something. You could do
What's that?
tutoring. You could open
I
up a
can't.
channel just for tutoring.
I can, which is what something I've considered. But if I did it, it would be more like that, something that I did once and it scaled. But most people individually ain't trying to pay what my hourly time costs.
Yeah, but
You
some
know,
probably would and don't have access to you.
agree with that.
You know,
And in the
like this is
past,
we live in an age where like it's like the best tutor lives all the way over there. I can't get over there. But we live
you're
literally.
right.
You could be in the what's that thing with nobody watching, but you could be live, but with some on whatever thing, and you can literally work through. That's a genius idea.
I agree, and I think it has personally more utility as a channel than working one on one with people. As a channel, it can scale, but one on one, the issue with it is the 10-year younger version of me who's willing to work for 10% of what I am. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
that's the challenge with the one on ones because I'm gonna want you know buck 50 200 an hour where
Yeah, but these are going to be rich. These are rich kids. These are going to be rich kids'
hey,
parents
you
paying
right.
for this.
Hey, you right. Hey, we going
And the poor
luxury.
kids are not
We
going to
going
be taking those
luxury.
kind of classes.
We
Okay,
going
this
to
is
the
rich
luxury
kids.
market.
Yes,
Okay.
honey. Yes. Advertise those degrees. Those what's names. Put it up like
Hey,
on those. You
you know
right?
what? You know what? I do think that I do think that has a lot of utility for like a more of a luxury market, right? But
Yes.
because if it ain't a luxury market, I don't know what they trying to pay it.
Yes. I'm telling you, it's all where you post, right?
Oh yeah, Chloe said sit there like a teacher, and the chat your class definitely could do something like that.
Right?
Definitely. Oh
I'm
yeah,
telling you,
absolutely.
definitely,
Man,
man.
thanks for dropping the dimes on me, J9.
Right?
You know
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
telling you.
Hey,
I know what everybody else should
man,
do. Lord
man,
knows I don't know what I'm supposed to
I'm
do.
so I'm so smart, I'm stupid. I almost pushed it away. I'm so smart, I'm stupid.
I wasn't gonna let you.
Right, right.
Once it tapped in my head, I was like, man, oh my God, this is genius. I'm gonna
Oh
have to bring
yeah.
it up every time you say
That what you call dumb smart right there.
something. Oh, that's gonna be it. Yes. Imagine all the people you can help and make all that money doing, and then
Man,
you're gonna get reference like ear, by ear, people
you're right. And those channels grow fast because I'll be honest, the first thing I do when I'm learning something new is go to YouTube. Like that's the first thing I do. Like say like when I was learning how to do machine learning and
Mhm.
artificial intelligence, I had a couple books that I bought, and stuff that I checked out from the library. But be honest, a lot of what I learned, at least half of what I learned about artificial intelligence when I was kind of pivoting some of my research came from YouTube.
Mhm.
And so those kind of
Mm.
channels, they blow up because people watch them over and over and over because they're trying to learn. Then they'll recommend them to other people. Like, this is how I learned how to do that. So yeah. Yep.
That's funny. Royce is really hating on you.
Hey, it's all good. It's
He is
all good.
jealous. Why you jealous? Like,
Hey,
calm down, baby. It's okay.
hey,
It's okay. Why are you so jealous? Tell me you're so jealous. It's cute. It's kind of hot. No, I'm just
hey,
kidding.
hey, hey, J
Oh,
Nine like a jealous
I kind of
man,
like it. I
fellas.
kind of like it a little bit.
Hey, she say that
I'm
possessively.
like,
Show
oh
show
my God. Fellas, don't fight.
not over me.
You
Don't
like,
do it. No, no, but you ain't holding nobody back for real.
like
You just talking.
more,
You just talking.
more. Ah, as my head grows.
Right, 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 right. Hey, and then she gonna be talking about it later. I don't know why they be over there tripping.
Oh my
Mhm.
gosh, that's hilarious.
Oh yeah,
Oh, see,
absolutely.
look, it's 11:05. It still says
Hey,
upcoming.
what
Ain't
I what
nobody
I
paying
hey,
him no. He play too much.
what Tan Man doing? He up. He up yet. When I joined your
No, it
stream, he
still
was in
says
the chat.
upcoming.
Okay, all
I
right.
know. Yeah, it still says upcoming. It still says 11 o'clock, but it says upcoming still. I got it just sitting on here, so I'll know when it changes. Yeah. Yes,
Hmm.
indeed.
Absolutely.
That is so funny. You like,
Hmm.
you like, what is this person? You want to come up, Royces? Do you miss
Yeah,
me?
yeah. Come on up,
You
have
want
a
to say hi?
conversation.
He ain't gonna
Come on
come,
up, have
right?
a conversation.
Actually, I had somebody else that was under the thing, but he wasn't in the camera. He was using that green screen background. That's like the
Hmm.
house. The
I know. I know.
universal one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
The one that comes with StreamYard. Hold on, hold
yeah,
on, hold on,
yeah,
hold
let's
on,
both do
hold
it.
on. This joint right here. This joint right here.
Yeah,
Hey, sitting at my piano, baby. Hey, hey, hey,
hey, look, we
yeah,
in the
yeah,
house
hey, hey.
party.
What it do? Mm. In this piece, in this thing.
Yes, up in this piece. The difference of actual green screen makes it looks so crazy when you do it without the actual green screen. It's like
Yeah,
everything fades, but when you
yeah,
got the
I
green
agree.
screen, it looks a lot more like normal.
It looks a lot more real.
Yeah,
Yeah, like you actually could kind of get away because like between your headphones and between the microphone, you got your
yeah.
joint. But when cats just be out there sitting in the backyard, that it don't crop the same way.
I know, right? Oh look, I'm gonna be in a scary house.
Oh yeah.
Look, I'm gonna be in a scary place. Oh, that's
Mm-hmm.
not there. I gotta add that into the other thing. Okay, where's my background thingies at?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, why so serious? That's my background. Oh, I'm crazy. I'm looking at the background of the thingy. My bad.
Oh yeah, the stream background. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
that's a dope overlay too.
Which one? This one?
The background and the overlay, like the actual overlay too, like the top and the bottom. Um,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I'm
Well,
gonna have to
Say
make
taught
me
me how
something
to
like
do
that.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make me
Oh
something like that.
yeah, he showed me how to do it. Cause I was making the banner thing, but it was showing the background. And I was like, how do you get it out? Well, when you right before you download it, you gotta click the little button that deletes the background. So there's nothing there.
Yep. Hmm. Hey, your man want to come up. Your man
Who?
say, your man say, can he speak? He want to talk to us.
Okay,
Come on.
but no raising your voice, okay? I want you to hurt your voice unless you're
Let's.
gonna sing me a song,
Let,
serenade me, because because. Okay.
hmm.
Let's see if it's still. Oh, good. I didn't have to redo it. There you go.
Hmm.
Come on up.
Yeah, definitely. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about why you so angry today.
Oh, Happy Life said he want to see me mute the guy every 5 minutes. I am not. I
Hey,
am not Mr. Real Estate. I don't like to trigger people. That's it. That's triggering as hell. It's funny when he do it because he's petty boots.
oh yeah.
But I
And and the thing about it is too, you know me well enough, J9. I wouldn't even be tripping. I'm like, this your show.
yeah,
It's your show. You run it how you want to run it.
yeah, no. If he
Your
gets weird
your,
though,
your
it's gonna
audience,
ruin my. Hmm?
they say more you, less me.
Where? Where to say that?
No, I was just joking. I was just joking.
Oh, cam up for me just for a second. Just he can't. Nobody can see you but me. I just want to make sure you're not gonna flash it. You're a person with a face, and I can identify you after you try to flash me and fuck my channel up. You know.
Right, right, right. Cause
uh,
they out here
just
doing it.
just open it just for a second for me, baby.
Hmm.
It ain't gonna be on the screen. Nobody can see you. You don't have a camera. Uh, you're taking a chance here. Is there a way to do it to pull him up without pulling the icon thing up to where he could be heard but
Um,
not?
So solo the video on yourself for me. And if you
Okay.
solo the video on yourself, then the audio would come through for him, but you'll be the only person on the video screen, right?
Okay. Oh, that's yeah. That's
Mr.
what.
Real Estate, what he say? He say live in five. Hey, we were just talking about you. Say no to trolls.
Okay.
Hey, and he said
Okay.
don't take the risk. Yeah,
All
yeah,
right. All right. I can't bring you up without a camera. Boo boo. I'm sorry. I gotta be smart. You know.
yeah. You just showed real trollish behavior tonight.
Yeah. That's so funny. He's just listening in the shadows. Like, no, what you doing?
You already know he over there making some thumbnail, grabbing some clips. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
person from. Well, I want to kick him from with the studio. No, this is the studio is where we are, right? If I kick him from the studio, it's not kicking him from the chat, right? It's just kicking him from
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
studio.
yeah,
Okay, because it's not banning him. Okay, kick that.
yeah. Two. That's two different things.
Okay, I'm sorry, boo boo. I can't take the chance. Apparently,
Yeah,
I've been told to not do it, so I'm not gonna do it. Let's see.
yeah. My channel's so small that I hadn't really considered it much, but I'm definitely gonna have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, we be talking shit about people, so we have expectations that somebody's coming to fuck us up. You know, this is we live dangerous lives, Mr. Real Estate and eyes. You know.
Right, right. And Lachey said what I was thinking. It was like, hey, what kind of device you own? Because computers got cameras, phones got cameras, and tablets
Yeah,
got cameras.
yeah, that was
So
weird.
it's like, hey, I agree. I was thinking the same thing, Lachey.
But it's so
It,
funny because I'm used to this name. Like this name is in my. He's not like like a name that I'm not used to seeing. In fact, I think he might have been one of my original people that was on. This picture doesn't look the same though. That he has
mhm,
whatever this thing is. That wasn't that. That's not the same. But that name, I remember that name from when I first started live streaming. Like I think he's
mhm.
like a day one. He's just in a mood or something.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Cranky Pants.
Right, 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 right. Is it me? Is it testosterone on the screen,
It
or is it the
might
fact,
be.
you disagree with the Supreme Court decisions, or
Yeah.
did you just have a bad day? Need a nap? Like what is it? Just tell us.
Oh, Lashane said if I can get a phone number thingy so where people can call in.
Uh, uh
I
yeah,
see people do that. Like the
I
man
have
mindset
two.
does that.
Like pocket watching. Pocket watching with
Yeah.
JT. He do that.
I don't even know how that worked. Let's
Um,
see. Oh, I hit a
yeah,
point that you keep missing. I'm sorry, booby.
yeah. It'll help us understand if you join the stream.
Well, if I do the thingy where he can just say it out loud,
Well,
I do the single stream thing because then he won't be on the screen, right?
well, that's up to you. But like Mr. Real Estate said, why would you do that when this person obviously um, doesn't find it necessary to find a camera for your platform? But I mean, it's your
Oh
platform.
yeah.
I would love to talk to him.
Well, no, they wouldn't be on the screen like where they could be seen at all. That's what I was saying. So I just felt bad because it's like you ever like want to say something to somebody and the way you're saying it, the way you're typing it is just not coming right, and so you just
Hmm.
know that they're just not understanding what you're saying,
Absolutely.
and then it's just like, oh my god, if I could just say it out loud, I could just get it all out, and then but no, it's like I feel like that's what he's going through right now. So it's like I'm an empath, so I feel bad for him.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, let me see. I think you could just do that with Discord. Oh, the phone call things you can do with Discord. Oh yeah, huh? Yes, you can. Holy shit.
So I don't use Discord much. So fill us in that don't know much about Discord. What that comment actually mean?
Who me?
Yeah.
No,
What
I
is
just
that?
know that I can use it because when me and the kids play our like video games on the
Hmm.
computer, like on all our computers, is how we connect. We do our audio all through Discord. We
Okay.
connect to Discord while we're on there. So um
Okay.
we would just literally just we would just open up Discord and it could add each other or whatever. So I don't Well, I guess we could make it so that the audience could hear it as well by
Yeah,
adding the
route it
audio.
through. Yeah, add the
Yeah,
audio with like a
but
screen share or something.
yeah, like
Yeah.
that kind of thing. But like that, just basically that. It's not, I don't think it's like something you can add on to here. You just something you could put, run it through, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So background, all you will hear is my voice. I don't know. Are you gonna be polite? I don't want to be rude to my guests.
Oh, it's all good.
You gotta be able to express yourself. Like, just say whatever your thing is. Like, say, what I'm saying is that this, and then say, okay, what is your reply? Do it like that. I don't want
Mhm.
him to think that I respect this man up here. I don't want him thinking that I run a weird ship over here. And like I got people coming up saying crazy stuff. He promised.
Hey,
He said he
yeah, yeah,
promised.
and I ain't gonna hold you responsible for what somebody else saying.
He ain't
Honestly,
gonna say nothing weird. I think he's
I
gonna
want
be
to have a conversation. Let's talk about it.
okay. We'll do it real quick. But let me refresh this thing to make sure Mr. Rose is not up yet.
He said it's coming at 5, so but yeah,
He
let's
said
talk
that
about
10 minutes ago.
it. Hey, what you say?
It's
I'll be there in
all right.
5. What Kanye said? I'll be there in 5 minutes. 5 hours later, I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Oh shit, where is it? Now it ain't even on here. I'm gonna choke this nigga out. He plays too goddamn much. Oh wait, there it is. Is that it? No, that ain't it. 25. Oh, that's tomorrow. That's one for tomorrow. Where is he? I'm gonna choke him out. Are you fucking kidding?
But he took the stream down.
Yeah, but because he changes it and stuff. But
Uh-huh. Depending on what's coming up, he might.
12. Oh, did he move it to 12? He moved it to 12. There's one at 12. Unless there's two
Mhm.
of them, and oh my God, he done pushed it to 12.
Hmm. All
Oh
right.
my gosh, I'm gonna choke him out. So I guess he's only doing the marathon. That's cool. Mr. Real Estate is taking 50 years. Yes, he is. 50 years.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Let's see. The same can be said for I think somebody in there. I think Chloe, is you got this man triggered in my chat. I think that was Chloe got him all triggered in the chat, and now he's taking it out on the only man he sees. Which is okay. At least he's taking it out on the man and not women. So
Yeah, it's
that's
all
that.
good.
Eh.
It's all good. I
All
know how
right.
to
So.
defend myself. I ain't true.
All right. So you promise you're gonna say you're gonna just come up. You're gonna say what it was that you meant. You just gonna say. Don't speak on what he said. Just say what it is that you're saying, and then he will then reply from that. Now I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna mute you when it's not your turn to talk. Because we're not. What we ain't gonna do is get into a match. Okay.
Right,
All
right.
right. Here we
Pissing
go.
match on J9 channel.
Exactly. Not cute. Not cute. I'm a lady, honey. I'm a lady. If I could
Mhm.
burp right now, I would have. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. So I posted a thingy. Okay, here we go. So now I'm gonna click on this. All right, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Facts.
Oh yeah, I can hear you. I thought you was
Oh,
talking.
okay, good. Oh
I thought
no,
you was
no,
talking. Yeah, yeah,
no.
yeah, 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 yeah. I thought we had our people. Yeah, I can definitely hear you.
Okay, so if I click add to the stream, no, if I click add to the stream, it's gonna pop all the way up. So
Not if you're soloed on yourself. I think though. Make sure you're
yeah, but
soloed on
whenever I'm
yourself.
soloed on myself in the beginnings, I'm soloed on myself, and then when I click on somebody to open it up, they automatically show up on the top.
Try to add me. No, because right now I'm on the stream and I'm
Okay,
on the
I'm just
stream and
gonna
I'm not on the
add it,
screen.
and then I'm gonna see.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay,
Can you
now
hear me?
Royce, are you there?
Yeah. We can hear
Yes,
you.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. We can hear you. Go ahead.
I'm not a troll. I'm not a troll. I'm sorry if I'm coming off aggressive and stuff like that. I was trying to make a point.
Okay.
Okay.
And the point was that the same way you could say that abortion rights are not found in the Constitution, I can also say the right to marriage is also not found in the Constitution. I can also say privacy rights are not found in the Constitution. I can also say the right to bear children is not found directly in the text of the Constitution. Do you understand my point?
I do understand that point, and you're exactly right. And that also goes to my point of saying that this conservative court is about to come for a lot of other things.
Yes, yes. So I typed in the chat earlier that it wasn't just about abortion rights; it's about also privacy rights.
Right,
Right. So
right,
the
right.
initial Roe versus Wade initial decision was based on a plethora of privacy rights. If you look into the history of it, that Judge Blackman, I think it was Harry Blackman, wrote the dissenting opinion, and he mentioned something about privacy rights that the Constitution implies, but the Constitution doesn't have privacy rights in the text. So he used other cases to bring up that this privacy right thing, and he also mentioned like the Fourth Amendment, the Ninth Amendment, I think the Fifth Amendment, things to bring up the privacy thing. So that's what allowed women to have the right to abortion, because you have a right to pick who you want to marry. You have a right to pick who you want to have children with. So that's a privacy right. That's why it was allowed. Now
Um,
that this is overturned, you're taking away the privacy rights.
I understand what you're saying, but that's a legal interpretation that has now been overturned by other legal minds that think differently. And so
Correct.
you
But
so-
now,
so what you're saying is correct, but what you're trying to draw a line to is legal precedence and procedure. And what I'm saying is the same legal precedence and procedure you're drawing a line to has now superseded that decision. So
right,
you're right. So you are right by making that line, but it was never explicitly there. It was an interpretation, and now the majority has a different interpretation. So
right,
it supersedes that previous decision.
right. So the problem with this decision is, like I said, if they can overturn any decision that they want, depending on who we have in office, like you said, like if a liberal president is going to put more liberal judges, a Republican president is going to put more conservatives. So
But they're for
every few
life though.
years we're going to go back and forth, right? So they're
Actually, we're
overturning,
not.
overturning after a few years.
What can I say? One thing, and I'm
Yeah.
sorry for talking over you, brother, because you actually have been very respectful since you joined, and I appreciate your tone and the fact that you're actually having a conversation and you're not a troll. The reason that I don't see it going back and forth every year is because Supreme Court justices are for life. Amy Coney Barrett will be with your children's children. Judge Kavanaugh, if you're of marrying age right now, you have children, he will likely be on the court for your children's children. These are lifetime appointments. When Scalia left was 90 years old. When Ruth Bader Ginsburg retired, 90 plus years old. Scalito, same thing. These people don't leave until they're 90.
Right. But
It's not
death
so
also,
so 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 the so the fact that it's going to keep flipping, it will change eventually, and it will continue to change, but this isn't going to be some every administration thing, because every administration doesn't have the opportunity to do this.
well, I could also say one thing. Death is also one thing, and you can be. I don't know the proper term. I don't remember the proper term, that you can be removed from the court, right? If for inappropriate. Uh, I don't
Contempt,
know.
is that what you're talking about, like
Yeah,
contempt
yeah,
of court?
yeah. You can be removed. You can actually be removed by Congress if you do something so severe. It has to be outrageous or whatever, but you
What
can
are we
be
referring
removed.
to right now?
As far as the appointment, lifetime appointment. So there's
Oh,
there's
okay,
basically
okay.
two ways that you
Yeah,
can
you
be
can be
removed.
impeached. Judges
Yeah.
can be impeached,
Okay. Yes. So yes, that's what I was getting at.
but you have to have a reason to
Yeah.
impeach the
Yeah.
judges.
Right. A solid reason. Yes. Yes.
Right, right.
Right.
And so the other thing I got to think about was what the Democrats were talking about. Do you try to pack the court and expand it? Then I was like, nope, because then what you actually would end up is the cycle that you're talking about.
Yes.
Um,
That's also an option, right? That's still on the
I
table.
think that's a horrible idea. The reason that's a horrible idea is you basically at that point you turn the judicial branch into the executive and legislative branch. You want your judicial branch to be a lifetime appointment for a reason. You don't want your Supreme Court to change with every administration. That would be horrendous for the country.
Right. Right. Because then it's gonna just be Republicans versus Democrats. You might as well get rid of it.
Right. So the best solution for Democrats is not stacking the court, because that never ends. The best solution for Democrats is to get people behind the message, and you're going to have to win Congress and have some fortune over the long haul and hope that people die and retire when you have power. That's effectively what happened. You had 3 people die and retire when Trump was the president. He got 3 nominees. One of those is one that Obama should have pushed through, but the Democrats did not push it down their throat like the Republicans pushed theirs down the throat.
No, they made it illegal. They made it illegal. They didn't want to. They didn't want to have a session with Merrick Garland. They didn't want to.
Right. You're exactly right about that. But you see what happened when the Republicans tried to do that. When the Democrats tried to do that to the Republicans, it still got pushed down their throat. The Democrats,
because they had the House. They had the House. That's why.
Right. You're exactly right. But what I'm saying is that when Obama Obama had an opportunity before he got out the office to put that last judge, that the first judge that Trump put in, that really should have been Obama's pick.
Right. They didn't pick him though. They didn't allow him to. They didn't allow the vote. Basically, they didn't allow the confirmation.
What I'm saying is that the same thing you're saying that they did, the Democrats could have tried to do, but they didn't. And the same way that the Republicans overcame it, the Democrats could have overcame it. That's what I'm saying. It's the same game both ways. One party got it done, the other party did it. And I'm just saying, if you want to look at how did we get here, this is how we got here.
Right. But it's not just about the abortion issue. I
totally agree with that. The issue right now, and that's the thing I was just saying on my live stream and what I said to J9. Right now, the issue that people are going to have to realize is this, and the gun laws, it's the first thing. We now have a 6-3 conservative court. That means that the entire country is about to change.
Yeah, they're going to come up with more stuff.
Right, because it doesn't matter what you pass legislatively if it is not deemed judicially sound and legal.
Right.
Having a 6-3 Supreme Court is like having the government cheat code, really, just being real. Republicans have more power right now with a 6-3, just being honest, with a 6-3 court than the Democrats do with a presidency in both chambers of Congress, if we want to be honest.
Yes.
And let me ask you guys a question. So
what's up?
I just came across something about Clarence Thomas. It said that you had mentioned the gay, but he also mentioned the birth control. What exactly are they trying to overturn with birth control? Like, what's the thing?
Honestly,
the birth control, the Democrats wanted to make it universal to all states, but because of this law in the ruling, the Republican states can say, we don't want that here. So that's what they're doing.
But what exactly?
The state won't be allowed to have those pills.
My bad, bro. I didn't mean to talk over.
Wait, so pills? It's about pills?
Yeah. So like
or is it about any kind of contraceptive?
I don't know. I think it's about the pills for the Plan B pills or the abortion pills. Basically, I don't think it's about contraceptives.
Yeah,
it's about the pills, the abortion pills.
Yeah, it's like the day after pills and stuff.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Those abortions.
Yeah. So they want
that makes sense. Okay, so that's why they were talking about that.
Well, they're potential abortions. You don't know if you got one yet.
It's illegal. Like, it's illegal for me in New York to send it to somebody in Texas. They will just confiscate it.
Oh, okay.
I could do it, but they'll just confiscate it. They're like, nah. Same thing in prison. You can't have certain things in prison. You just get confiscated.
So how do guys just generally in the whole grand scheme of things, they're like, if guys are complaining about babies that they don't want now, they realize that literally every time they make a mistake now, because I know plenty of guys, it's like they've had like 10 accidents, but only 2 of those accidents produce sexual people, but all 10 were supposed to. But it's like every dude's gonna be walking around with 10 plus babies. Everybody's gonna be a
but
Pookie,
but honestly,
or Ray
honestly,
Ray.
honestly, it ain't, and it's not because of a couple reasons. One reason it's not is you what we always be talking about, J9, the minority of men, the 20% creating the 80% of single children.
Yeah,
So
but they're
so
gonna
what
be even more though. The thing is
uh,
that that's gonna be more babies that
this the
nobody,
thing,
that everybody else gonna have to pay for.
Jay.
That's the,
This
the
my opinion.
taxpayers pay for those babies. I don't know if y'all know this.
This my opinion. That 20% gonna have more babies. That's my
Yeah.
opinion.
So we're
That,
gonna go back to the days back in the day when that's why everybody had like 20 babies. Like our grandparents, like my grandma had
right.
18 kids.
Right. That's what mine did too. They had like 16, but
Yeah.
that's what I think. I think the men who are already making a bunch of babies are gonna make more babies because it's the thing. The women want what they want, and so they're not gonna instantly start wanting something different. Those men gonna end up with more children. But the other thing too is the reason most men are indifferent about the whole situation is we never had a choice. If
Well,
I we
no,
never
no,
had
you
a
do no,
choice.
because you have the choice of getting, snip, because it could be undone. You know what
But
I
that
mean?
ain't
But
but that ain't what we talking about right now though.
no, but it is the same. It is the same. It's just like a woman getting, getting her tubes tied and then getting it
And a
undone.
woman can
Like
still get her tubes tied.
no, but I'm
There's no
saying, but
law
that
saying she can't do that.
there is a form of it for men. But I mean, it is extreme, and it's not even guaranteed that it can be undone. So then you mess around, do that, and then you can't have none ever
Right. And
in
that's
the
what we talking
legacy.
about. And that's what it ain't a one-to-one thing, right? For
Yeah,
for the
like
most part, most men, if you didn't want to have a child and she wanted to have the child, it was nothing you could do. You had a child. If you wanted the child and she didn't, there was nothing you could do. You don't have a child. And so for most men that I know are saying is it's not that they want abortion outlawed. They're just indifferent because it was never a privilege that we were able to tap into. And I do think that even the men that think like me, we do understand graping, we do understand incest, and we do understand the right to protect a mother's health or a child's health. But
yeah,
beyond that, it's like be an adult about your situation.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
but
what makes
the
it
problem
difficult.
is though, but with this, they deliberately didn't put those things in there. So people who do get graped, here comes that baby. People who are on heroin, the baby's gonna come out all fucked up. The people who find it they're pregnant about to have a baby, they know the baby's brain is on the outside of his fucking skull. It's gonna come out. It's
I,
probably gonna
I,
die.
I
So they're
I
gonna
agree.
like they force you. They're still gonna force you to put this baby through this horrible fucking. If it survives, it's like literally just signing it up for torture, and they're
Yeah,
pretending
and
you're
I ain't with that.
saving it somehow. Like, no, that's not.
Yeah, and that's the reason that I add that nuance, right? Because me personally, I'm indifferent, but I'm indifferent, but I do understand, and I do think that even most of the men who are indifferent do understand those circumstances. But outside of those circumstances, the vast majority of men that I know are just like being adult.
Yeah, but the thing is though, like the men are like the women, like it's that's the thing. I'm gonna tell you that's what the problem. The problem we have in so many aspects of everything. Y'all use the word. I hear y'all use the word diaspora. I never
Yeah,
used that word before, but y'all use it
No.
so much that I want to use it too.
I, I use
Yeah,
I use it as appropriate, but
it's a
lately it just been like
diaspora.
sprinkle a little diaspora on everything.
Yeah,
You
like
know what
I had
I'm
some
saying?
chicken. That
Right,
diaspora was
right, right, right,
delicious.
right. Somebody go get the diaspora. They ain't put enough diaspora
Oh,
on
I gotta
mine.
have it. Where's the
Right,
diaspora?
right, right.
Like,
Ooh, this some good
like
diaspora.
I went to the bathroom today.
Mm,
I don't know what that was in there.
right.
It
Put
looked
that.
like it was
Put
the
her
color of
foot.
diaspora. Huh?
Right.
The
Put her
color of
foot
the
in that
diaspora.
diaspora.
No, no.
Does it sound like a medication or illness?
Hey, bro, a combination of all of it. Combination of all of it.
It's a diaspora. I told you.
Right, right.
Sounds like an
That's what
illness.
Right. Roy, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm so happy you cool, man. I thought I gonna have to
I
cuss
told you.
somebody.
I
I
was like,
thought I
you
gonna have to
been like
cuss
that
somebody
since
out
I
tonight,
first.
man. I'm so happy you cool,
Yeah, well,
man.
since I first started live streaming.
I'm sorry if I wasn't clear. Sorry. I
Because
thought I
your
was.
picture is different too from what it was before. It used to be
Yeah,
something else.
yeah. I had like so I this is like a default picture, so I didn't really go searching for a
Mhm.
picture to put, but
Yeah,
um,
that little
Understand.
circle thing. Yeah, yeah,
no,
but it's like a
but people do troll you, you know, like if you're on other channels and they act like you, like, and then people think it's you, like that's happened to me before,
I done seen
where
people do that too.
yeah, somebody used my name and my, you know, my icon, and then they do some stupid stuff, and people come at me like it was me. Like, no,
Mhm.
that wasn't me. That wasn't me, you know. So I
yeah.
try
Well,
to
that's
find
the
something
approach
else.
of coming up as yourself though, because people know you're not actually scared to show yourself, and so
Right.
more than likely, if that was you, you're opinionated, don't give a fuck, and you would have cammed up, so they
Right.
know they'll be able to tell. They'd be
Right.
like, that ain't fucking her. She'd have been in here talking shit if it was her.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Straight up. Straight up. And the reason I like, you know what I'm saying, in general, for people to cam up is it, you know what I'm saying, like sometimes there is a reason that you can't have a camera, right? Not every situation do you got a camera. Maybe you driving, whatever, right? But the reason I like cam, it's like from my experience, every troll I ever had did not come on camera. I've never had a troll that actually cammed
Yeah.
up. And so that's why I think people just be like, cam up.
Yeah,
Because
it
it's like,
minimizes it. Yeah, it
right,
minimizes.
because most trolls don't want to cam up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah. But
sometimes
there's
they
plenty
do.
of reason.
Yeah,
There's plenty of
sometimes they
reason.
do though. I've seen streams where they're willing to cam up high and drunk and all this other stuff, and they
Hmm.
you still don't want them up there, you know,
Yeah,
even though they
acting a
cammed up.
fool,
Yeah, yeah,
derailing the
yeah,
situation. Yeah,
yeah.
you're right,
So
bro.
people do that
Yeah,
too.
because then
So
they flash the stuff at you and then fuck your
Right,
yeah,
shit
yeah,
up.
yeah. Then you got
right.
to be on the. Then you got to be worried more. You know.
Yeah, oh yeah, they'll take your channel down.
Yeah.
Like you, yeah, there's some big channels that have had that situation happen. And I don't even want to talk too much about it to breathe nobody, no air to nobody. But yeah, you
I've
just
seen.
know that if you're doing this, people, you got to watch out for that because you're held responsible.
Yeah, you
Which
could
is
have
why,
a background. You could have a background instead of like showing the cam pictures. You could have a background to prevent that. So like
Yeah.
all you would hear is their voice, and then you know like what you did before, like you know back came up in the back, and so you
Yeah.
could see them, and then have something on the screen, like I could see all three icons. You know,
hmm
Yeah,
you
because
could
I put
have
it back up
something.
once I was comfortable with you. I was like, yeah, let me
Right,
open
right.
it up.
right. Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
I've
I
seen some
agree.
gay trolls. You know, they do some gay stuff. You know, throwing nudity pictures up there and all kinds
Yeah.
of stuff.
Hey
So.
man, troll game. They got serious, man.
I mean, they'll
Like
cam up, and talk for a few seconds, then they throw the gay stuff, and then you
it's
gotta be
Yeah.
like, yo,
man, I
Or
don't know,
start
man.
breathing real hard. They'll be in there breathing real hard and come.
yeah. So they'll fool you still.
Right. I would
You
love to see
can't
like
100%.
I would love to see like an FBI profile of a troll. Like what is the FBI
Oh
profile of a
yes.
troll look like? Like I would love to see that profile.
It would just be an icon. It'd be a letter. It'd be a letter in a color. It'd be like this is what a troll looks like. It'd be a letter M in a green
You know,
circle. You
you
know
know what
what
I'm
I'm saying?
saying? I had a live stream one day. It was 4 people in there. The troll was going in. I'm like, bro, it's 4 people. Like,
Yeah, I'm like, who are you
like
trying to influence here?
it's four,
Like,
you got the whole internet, and you in here trolling a room with 3 other people
four
because you
people.
one of the 4.
I be like, this is, I'm gonna tell you, whenever I get a
what you
troll,
doing?
like a real legitimate troll in mind, I always try to influence. I try to send them over to an evil site. Like I be like to one of those sites that do evil shit on the internet. Like I'd be
Oh
like,
yeah,
oh God, I know you want to troll over here, but if you could please just do me this service, just take your
right.
talent over here to this particular channel and just fuck that shit up. Like this,
Yeah.
go over there and derail the hell out of it. Like I
Oh
get divested
yeah.
Vlog, but get over
Oh
there.
yeah. Hey, I
Just
think that's a good idea. I may have to steal that one.
yeah,
Uh,
that's what I be like. Come on, please. I be like, you could do your evil, but you could even do it for good. Like you could use your evil for good. Like everybody wins. You know what I'm saying?
right. It's a win-win.
You got to
What
hook
Steve?
him up with the link so he can
Yeah,
click
but
on it.
Right. What
you could
Stephen
be a
Covey say?
hero and an
Oh
asshole at the same time.
yeah.
Yeah, who don't want that?
Oh
You could
yeah.
create karma while creating bad karma. Like
Huh?
even it out. You know
How
what
about that? I agree. How about that?
I'm saying? They never do it though. They be like, no, well now I want to hang out here because you're paying attention to me.
Right, right, right. I hadn't had this type of attention ever.
I know. I'm like the at the head of the class. I'm like the teacher's pet at this point.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Aw.
definitely. But I'm about to fall back. I got a couple things I'm gonna take care of. I
Mhm.
may check in with y'all on MRE live stream a little bit later. But I'm gonna take care of a couple things on my end. But I did want to chime in with you. I saw you was live and just want to show some support.
Oh, I
Roy,
appreciate you.
you're welcome. And Roy Chess, it was actually really good talking to you. It
Right?
turns out I think we don't agree on everything, but we agree on more than we disagree on. And at the end of the day, it's not about agreeing. It's about having the conversation, learning, moving the conversation forward, having a dialogue, and respecting each other. And
Yes.
so I want to say I sincerely appreciate you respecting J9's platform and having that conversation with me. Because I did think it added some nuance and it actually did push the conversation further. And to the point, if y'all ain't noticed what he said and what I said is due to a 6-3 supermajority conservative Supreme Court, there's a lot more of this coming.
Yeah,
So
yeah. That's the
prepare
point. That's the
yourselves.
important part. Not
That's
just
the
the
important
abortion.
part.
Yeah, the
That's the
abortion is
important
the
part.
small part. The big parts are
Right.
coming. They just
Right.
didn't, say it.
Right. Right. And if it were reversed, they would do it. Liberals would do, and I say they because I'm independent. I consider both Republicans and Democrats they. So don't think when I say they, I'm on one side or the other. But if Democrats had a 6-3 supermajority, they would be passing equally appalling w- legislation that conservatives would consider equally appalling. They've worked this type of thing only comes like once in a generation, literally once in a generation where you have these type of alignments, right? And so they're taking advantage of it. But J9,
Yeah.
thanks for having your boy.
No
Uh,
problem. Anytime. Yeah, I get all excited. This is my
oh
crew.
yeah, oh yeah.
Thank you for allowing me up also. Thank you
Oh
for letting
yeah.
me
I knew
express.
I believed
Mhm.
in you. I believed in you. I know
Oh
I
yeah,
was he scared me a little bit when he came up in here and said,
he
don't do
he
it.
did.
Don't do it. It scared me. I
He
was like,
did.
okay, never mind. I won't do it. But I
Oh
was like, I
yeah.
know this name. He's been in my chat for like since I first started chatting. I know this name,
Yes.
Roy
Thank
Chess.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Thank you.
All
I'm
right,
sorry if I
facts.
came across that way, but I don't know
Okay. No
All
how I
right,
can
problem.
do better.
I'm headed out. I also just dropped you something in the private chat. Good to talk to you, Roy Chess.
Likewise.
You always welcome on my side of YouTube if you want to come
All
over there
right,
as well, man.
You have a
bye.
channel?
I do. It's called Facts for Gentlemen. You know,
Okay.
Oh
so.
yeah, it says thing right there. Facts for
Oh,
gentlemen.
okay. I'll check
Mhm.
it out.
Oh yeah, don't check it out after J9 because I don't want to. I don't want J9 get at me. You over here redirecting traffic, but
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
but
I've been trying to send everybody over there, so everybody. That's
oh,
where I spend most of my time at. Go over there.
oh yeah, oh yeah,
Over his house.
and,
No,
and
like visit
Chloe.
me over his house.
Right. We be at my friend's house. Like I ain't live, but I'm on live, right? And Chloe, last thing I want to say is you're right when you say I do think most Americans, even men, support abortion to some degree, but I think most of the men fall in the category I'm in. They're the men that say raping, incest, and protect the health of the mother and the child. That's my opinion. Is from the men I know that seems to be where they are, but I don't disagree. It may be something that gets revisited at some point because of that. But I enjoyed the conversation. See you later, my good people.
Oh, I see you over there.
Hey, I see you in a bit, Jay. I see you in a bit, Jay.
All right.
All right.
All right, bet.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Hey, Jay.
Huh?
I know I finally put together where J9 came from.
Jesus, you just put it together?
Hey, it one I heard I didn't know what your real name was at first.
Yes,
But
Janine.
but the moment I knew your real name, I'm like, oh, that's what J9 is. It's a name.
It's a
Duh.
name. It's my
Mhm.
name.
Like
J9.
literally the moment I heard your real government, I was like, all right, Janine J9. That make perfect sense.
J9. That's how I always tell people. That's how you spell it. It's J9. It's like J9.
Absolutely. Later, family.
Peace.
All right.
Thank you for allowing me up.
Oh, no problem, Roy Chess. Yeah, I sorry I had to doubt you. He had me shook. I was like, he popped in like not like out of nowhere. Mr. Real Estate was like, don't do it. It ain't worth it. It gonna pop up naked. Don't do it.
No. You put a background up. That's what
Yeah,
you're
so I
worried
was
about.
like, I know this name though. I know this name. Like Roy Chess, I know this name. I've said this name a million times. I know this name. I know he's not a troll. Like he's gotta be. I knew your name.
Yes.
But
Thank you for recognizing it. I'm sorry if I came across that way. I don't know.
Yeah, no
I don't
problem. I
know.
could tell that you were all frustrated. I was like, I know what this feeling is. I could tell. It's just like he's just like it's taking too long to type all this. I'm missing parts. He's not understanding what I'm saying. I just want to get it out, say it out loud, and it to be done with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to give you a chance to do that. Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
No problem. But I'm about to hop out of here, y'all, and head over to Mr. Real Estate. So if anybody want to, have a little fun, it's going to last for fucking ever. We do a 12-hour marathon, literally. I shit you fucking not, every Friday night. So I'm about to hop over there, and I'll be over there the rest of the night. We just have good chat. It's hilarious, and it goes on forever. You can fall asleep tonight and wake up tomorrow and get right back to it. So it's Mr. Real Estate is the name of the channel. Let's say hop in there if you want to, and I will see you over there if I do, and if not, catch you later on my channel. Love you guys. Bye, Chloe. Oh yeah, and Chloe. Yeah, the drinks thing. We got to do that possibly this weekend. I don't know what your schedule is like, but I think yeah, you're on my Instagram. You're on my Instagram now. I'll let you know when I if I just you could just pop up just for on some random shit and see where it go, see where it take us. All right, bye.